In this video, we will talk through the Overcompensate music video and I will share theories regarding the video and the lyrics of the song. If you tuned into the premiere, you would have seen a countdown screen with the most recent map of Trench as the background. This new map was part of the physical mail people received from Dema. It was also shown in the I Am Clancy video. When the countdown was complete, the album cover and release date were shown for 21 Pilots' next album, releasing May 17, named Clancy. This is exactly 9 years after the Blurryface album was released on May 17, 2015. This is significant because in Clancy's first journal that was uploaded to the Dema.org website, the first sentence that Clancy wrote was, "The perplexities of the Dema horizon didn't occur to me until my 9th year." And now, exactly 9 years after an album named after Nico was released, a new album will be released named after Clancy, from the villain to the hero. Then, still before the music video started, we heard Tyler reading the Clancy journal from the I Am Clancy video. It started toward the end of the journal entry with these words: "This time I found myself at a new place, washed up on an island, and there I was given a gift, thought to be extinct. I now had the same exact miraculous power they wielded from their towers. I am a citizen, I am an escapee, I am an exception. I am returning to Trench, I am Clancy." All of this was only shown during the premiere, so you won't see any of this anymore if you watch the Overcompensate music video. I wanted to share it here as a way of documenting it because it was a really cool experience. Now, let's get into the music video. In the beginning of the video, we see an ocean. Then, the camera travels from Voldsoy, past the Paladin Strait, over a forest, over what looks like the trail between the mountains from the Jumpsuit music video, and over more landscapes until it gets to Dema. It passes over Dema's colossal walls, the neon gravestones surrounding the city, which are shaped like the 21 Pilots logo flipped upside down, and finally over the buildings inside Dema. The talking throughout the beginning of the video is a couple of sentences taken directly from a Clancy journal entry on the Dema.org website that was uploaded shortly after the Outside music video was released. The voices say, "This small, eerie island has made me a weapon. We both believe that we can use it to change the momentum of this war." These sentences are said in a few different languages: German, French, and Spanish. This fits the storyline of the Outside music video when Clancy and the Torchbearer washed up on the island Voldsoy, aka Island of Violence in Norwegian, and Clancy learned that he could use Ned's antlers to seize vessels. If you keep reading that letter, Clancy wrote that he was returning to Trench to destroy and rebuild Dema. It looks like this plan will commence in the Overcompensate music video. Then we hear a distorted voice say, "Welcome back to Trench." We see Josh playing drums inside what looks like a theater where an orchestra would perform. We then see the shot of Clancy standing in front of the door that was both in the I Am Clancy video and the trailer for this music video. We see Tyler and Josh performing in a different room, much smaller than the theater. Both the theater and the smaller room are lit with red neon lights. We see Clancy wearing his mask and red tape. Then Clancy sings, "I created this world to feel some control, destroy it if I want. So I sing Salo Felina, Salo Felina." These lyrics are copied from the song Bandito. We see people start to file in and take seats inside the theater. They are all wearing gray, so we know that they are citizens of Dema. The citizens of Dema have worn gray in previous music videos. We see Clancy put on his mask, and Josh is in both rooms in both shots, so we can assume that these events were going on at 2 separate times. The Clancy in the theater timeline opens the door and walks into the theater with his mask on. The citizens of Dema all look at him. Clancy and the Torchbearer perform Overcompensate for the citizens of Dema. Clancy mentions in his most recent journal entry that he found a way in to Dema and that he can teach the growing resistance what he's learned. It looks like Clancy and the Torchbearer were able to find a way into Dema the bishops would never expect, like he said in his journal entry, because there they are, under the red neon lights of Dema, performing for the citizens with no bishops in sight. Clancy has the Blurryface paint on his neck and hands. The paint represents his anxiety, his inner demons, the control Nico has over him. Even though he has the paint on, he is rebelling against Dema. He's always lived with his inner demons, but he is done letting the bishops control him. When Clancy sings the words "bend symbol," he makes the logo with his hands. Then Clancy runs through the crowd to get to a higher place to stand and takes off his mask. He opens his jacket to show that he's wearing a strap of fabric around his neck that says Clancy over and over again, the way it did on the billboards and posters that were popping up all around the world announcing the new logo and era. Then the citizens of Dema get up and start to leave, but we see that they are just going to class. Teacher, Clancy. Subject, Dema Don't Control Us 101. Projected onto the wall are Clancy's journal entries and other files uploaded to the Dema.org website. The citizens of Dema sit and listen while Clancy and the torchbearer teach the class. The specific things we see projected onto the wall include Clancy journals, a drawing of a vulture, a map of Dema, a map of the entire continent of Trench, a diagram of the bishops, the antler ritual diagram, the map of Trench zoomed in on the landscape north of Dema, a drawing of a sigh, and a drawing of the logo from the Trench era. The same images keep looping over and over again in the same order. The lighting in the room changes back and forth between clear and red. Then Clancy places a diagram on the projector showing the bishops and the districts they govern. Then Clancy shows us a paper we haven't seen before. It was part of the looping projections, but it's not from the Dema.org website. The diagram has a few drawings, a sigh, some neon gravestones, and the antler ritual arm position. There's also writing that says, monuments of exaltation are nothing but the glory, and then some of it is blocked, but the rest of the visible words are early grave, let, our perspective, and truth. Then we see Clancy with his mask on again and the citizens of Dema standing behind him, now wearing red tape over their gray clothes. There are a few citizens wearing yellow tape. Maybe they are banditos who helped Clancy and the torchbearer with their plan. Then Clancy crumbles to the ground. The citizens of Dema run over to see if he's okay, but when they remove his mask, it's not Clancy. We then see Clancy and the torchbearer in a different location, somewhere outside. Clancy's eyes change from yellow back to normal as he lowers Ned's antlers from above his head. Clancy and the torchbearer seem to be wearing the same clothes they were wearing in the Outside music video, and Clancy has a cut on his nose like he did in the Outside music video as well. We see the torchbearer pulling a small boat up to the shore and Clancy smirks. We know that Clancy was inside Dema because he had his mask off when he was teaching the citizens. It makes sense now why Clancy is wearing a mask, so that he can seize vessels that appear to be him but aren't. The only confusing part is that at the end, the vessel that was seized by Clancy didn't have yellow eyes. We have seen from previous videos that when a vessel is seized, their eyes turn yellow. In the Outside music video, when Clancy seized Keon's, both Clancy's eyes and Keon's eyes were yellow the entire time. Could it be possible that Clancy learned how to seize a vessel without changing the color of their eyes? If that's true, that is going to be a major advantage against the bishops. Now, let's analyze the lyrics in search of deeper meanings related to the lore. I feel like I was just here, same twitchin' in my eyes, could mean that Clancy feels like he was just in Dema and he is already back again. I said I fly by the dangerous bend symbol. First off, the words fly by are from Clancy's most recent journal entry that was uploaded to the Dema.org website. They can learn what I've learned, and fly by all of the constructs that Dema has placed in front of them. Also, the doubled up letters in that journal entry spell fly by. I think that the dangerous bend symbol Clancy is referring to is the upside down logo shape the neon gravestones have. When Clancy sings the words bend symbol, he makes the shape of the logo with his hands. Clancy wants the citizens to fly by the teachings of the bishops and follow him instead. In these lyrics, if you can't see, I am Clancy, prodigal's son, done running, come up with Josh Dunn, wanted dead or alive. Clancy is saying that he left Dema, but he is done running. He is back with the torchbearer. Even though they are wanted by the bishops, they have come back to Dema to save the citizens. I can't wait for the next music video. Now that Clancy has educated the citizens, hopefully the revolution can begin. Please share your theories in the comments. I make other 21 Pilots videos like this one. It would mean a lot to me if you checked those out too and subscribed. Thanks for watching!